May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at gold, gold, gold. We're looking at gold futures here. All right, we're on the monthly time frame. What do we see? See this consolidation, and then we see the breakout of that consolidation. All right, leaving a bullish fair value gap here, and then a strong candle up with a strong pullback. But we closed well above the previous monthly candle here. All right. This would make me think we have a breakaway gap instead of just a regular fair value gap. I don't see price coming back to that. But in light of this bearish looking candle where you saw the sellers come back in to defend from higher prices, uh, that strong close is technical for me. And technically, we should not see the market come back down here. Now, because this looks like a impulsive move, a correcting to that impulsive move, and then the beginning of the next impulsive move. That's the way I see it anyway. All right. So, what do we do with these long wicks? You put the 50% mark on there, and you look for price to either respect it or disrespect it. Price did close just so slightly ahead, above that 50% mark. So now I'm looking for maybe some follow through, maybe some. There is potential for it. All right, that's a close call there. Now, if we go to the weekly, what do we see? I got a weekly fair value gap right here. Price pushed up higher. All right, nice strong close. Look like we should have a breakaway gap. What does price do? Turns back around. Turns back around and into that fair value gap, that weekly fair value gap. But you see, it does not close below that 50% of this weekly fair value gap. Stays right above the 25% of it, right? And you see price push up higher. All right. Yeah, we had a pullback and then another push last week. This last week closed very strong and it closed well above the high of the previous week. So at the very least, you say when price opens, it's going to take this high. It's going to trade towards this high. This one's a possibility, a potential target for next week. All right, but uh, this is candlestick logic. If it closes above the previous candle, there's a likelihood it'll trade toward the next candle that opens will trade towards this current candle's high, right? And we may see some bullish follow through. Now, what happens? We'll go to the daily. All right. Again, we are in a bullish trend. Overall, this is a bullish market. Historically so, right? And we had a pullback. We got an indication that that pullback is over with this candle right here. That was 2 weeks ago, right? All right. And it left a bullish fair value gap. We never closed below that fair value gap area. Price took off from there. All right. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's candle closed very strong above that wick that I pointed out earlier, above that 50 percentile of that wick. It For me, that's a bullish indication that we're probably going to see the high here and quite possibly move higher. All right, that's possible. Okay, I want to see a couple of things first. Are we going to close Monday's candle with a fair value gap? If we do, there's a good chance the market will give us a two candle rejection to move higher. All right. It's weird when both the indices and gold are bullish. It's a little weird, but you trade the chart in front of you. Okay. Some people say that's too weird for me. I'm going to, because they usually going in opposite directions, but because people will put their money in safe havens like gold if they want to remove risk from the markets. All right, or if they see that, oh yeah, well, we can take some risk, we can turn it into a risk on environment. They're going to take the money out of safe havens like gold and put it into the S&P and the Nasdaq. All right, this is a weird circumstance, but we have some geopolitical situations going on right now that would cause the price of gold to go higher and people to put money into safer bets. Okay, so this is an interesting time. So what I'm still bullish. All right, I'm looking at this bullish fair value gap. I'm looking at the possibility that there's a bullish order flow that will take it to the high here. Where is this high exactly? That's 4,287. Okay, so I'm bullish, and we should be looking for bullish scenarios until there is a break of structure to the downside. If we see price overcome this what do you call it, this series of up close candles, and we see price take this low out, boom, we see price take that low out, it's time to start looking for shorts. I'm telling you right now, if the fair value gap, if the fair value gap fails, this daily fair value gap here fails. I thought I named this thing. That means it's a bearish indication, and we should be looking for prices to continue down. All right, but I like the fact that we have buy side liquidity target up there, and we had this impulse. I'm looking for a possible correction, which had already started here, a possible pullback into the daily fair value gap, and a push higher. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, if that makes sense to you, leave a like. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't leave a thumbs down. Leave your opinion. Give me a reason why. Leave it in the comment section, okay? And make sure you check out the videos that I've already put out today. That is the S&P 500 analysis, NASDAQ, Aussie dollar, US dollar, pound USD, Euro USD, and the US dollar index. I put out analysis for all of those. Make sure you go and check those videos out today before you do anything this week. All right. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you for watching. May profits be upon you.